Semantics is a field in linguistics which deals with the way the words are interpreted. There are different words which have the same meaning, but at the same time, there are also words which just have different meanings. One such word which has different meanings is success. Success means different things to different people. It is not just one and the same. But at the same time, remember, your definition of success will not be successful if you're just going to copy the definition of others. Because each one of us are unique. So our definition of success varies from different part of our life and across different dimensions of our life. Having coached a number of students, thousands and thousands of students, entrepreneurs, working professionals, and even homemakers, one of the definitions of success which really caught my attention and my liking is the one by Earl Nightingale, who says, success is a progressive realization of a worthy real. Using the framework which I use to coach my students, I've created a framework called the SPARK framework. SPARK stands for set, prepare, act, raise, and quell. Quell is all about becoming happy or trying to improve ourselves. Based on this framework, recently I launched my book called Spark Your Productivity. Everyone has got the same 24 hours a day. If there is one equalizer in this world, it is time. It is just 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and no one has got 1 second more or 1 second less. And that is the theme with which I have written this book, which is already an Amazon bestseller, Spark Your Productivity. I'm sure you all might have seen the movie Lion King from Disney. I also had the opportunity to watch the incredible Broadway show in the city of New York. One of the theme or one of the scene which has really caught my attention is the one when the sky part away and Mufasa's spirit appears before Simba. And it says, hey Simba, you are more than what you have become. You've got some other larger purpose in your life. Yes, Simba was a carefree lion which just ran away from the kingdom, spending a lot of time with his friends without even understanding its purpose, that it need to go back to the kingdom and take care of its health, of their well-being. Yes, it required a lot of changes in his actions. It required a lot of risks that need to be taken. And at the same time, there were a lot of opportunities for him to fail. But eventually, Simba understood the purpose of his life and started making the changes to take care of his kingdom. So, like Simba, each one of us have got a purpose in our life. Like divinity, the purpose of life is something inbuilt deep in our heart. It is our absolute requirement that we need to understand what is the purpose of our life and try to create a life that is going to be much more meaningful and that is going to be much more impactful for the benefit of others and create the limitless possibilities, not only for us, but for everybody else in this world. I live in the city called Edison in the state of New Jersey. And this city is named in the honor of the great inventor of this world called Thomas Alva Edison. He not only created the lights, the bulb, but he also created a system for lighting this entire world. He has created more than 1,000 patents on various areas. He has created his industrial laboratory in my town of Edison. But you know what? When he was a child, he was told that he is not capable of studying. He was told that his brain is not working. But his mother did not believe that. She pulled her from the traditional schools and started with the homeschooling. She nourished him. She gave him all the necessary support, mental and physical support, which led to the 1,000+ inventions which Thomas Alva Edison has made and created a purpose because of which people like you and me are very happy today. So, What really happened was he was initially told that he cannot achieve anything in life, but then he overcame all those limiting beliefs. Edison not only generated those 1,000 patents, but to me, it is not those 1,000 patents that is important, but more, to me, it is the creation of a systematic approach of innovation which he had developed. And that is a confidence which he has told that even people like you and me can create many of those innovations. If we all did the things we are capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. This is the words of Thomas Alva Edison. I'm sure many of you are raised by your grandparents. I was raised by my grandparents. The beauty of being raised by grandparents is that you listen to a lot of stories, a lot of value-based stories, and a lot of motivational stories and their own experiences. My grandmother belonged to the state of Kerala, which has got the largest population of elephants. This is one of the stories she told me. I'm sure many of you would have seen, whenever you see an elephant, it has got a small rope that is tied to the front leg. And we may even be wondering why it is like that. And we all know that elephant is so powerful that it can easily break that and it can easily fly away or walk away or run away. But then there is a story behind it. When this elephant was a child, when it was born, the trainer used to tie that rope in his front leg, saying that, it should not move away. So right from the childhood, it has been taught that it cannot move away if this particular rope is tied into that. And even though it can really run away free, it doesn't make an attempt to run away because it has been taught right from the day it is born that it cannot move away because of this rope. And that is nothing but the limiting beliefs. Each one of us have got a lot of limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are nothing but the myths and stories which you tell yourself that you probably cannot do what you really wanted to do. The limiting beliefs are the myths and the stories others tell about you that you probably cannot achieve. So it's very important that we need to overcome those limiting beliefs and take action to achieve what we really wanted to do in line with the purpose of our life. 90% of any game is played above the shoulders. I've written about that in my book. 90% of the game is played above the shoulders. All things are really created twice. This is a quote by my favorite author, Stephen Covey, the famous author of the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And he says, all things are created twice. The first creation is mentally, and the second creation is physically. In addition to that, we have our conscious mind is only 5%. What we really think and act is only 5%. But there is something deep-rooted, the subconscious mind, which is 95%. And oftentimes, we act only based on what our subconscious mind is saying because that is the majority which we have. And we don't really act based on this 5%. So what is really required is for us to feed continuously that 95% of the subconscious mind. I still remember my middle school teacher, she taught me this. Okay? She said it's important that we feed the positive beliefs in our subconscious mind. I strongly believe positive beliefs leads to positive thoughts. Positive thoughts leads to positive feelings. Positive feelings leads to positive actions. And positive actions leads to positive results. So it's even more important that we need to consistently act on feeding the positive thoughts into our subconscious mind. William James is considered the father of psychology in America. This is a very powerful quote from him. He said, the greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their living by altering their attitudes of mind. Here again, he talks about the importance of mindset. Failure is a failure when you fail to try. It's okay we try and fail. It's okay to fail. It is okay to fail early because every failure is going to be a learning for us. It's going to be a stepping stone for us to achieve what we really wanted to achieve. You are the average of 5 people with whom you move with every day. I strongly believe in that. You're an average of 5 people with whom you move with. So it's even more important. It's not just enough that you put all the positive thoughts to your mind. It's also important to choose the people with whom you move with. That is where some of your mentors, your coaches, your accountability partners do play an important role. So just like how you choose the positive thoughts, choose the positive people with whom you would like to move with. And most important, we are now in a digitally distracted world. Every day we wake up to all these digital devices. Every day we get so engrossed into all the things which are coming, which are pushed into our devices, whether we like it or not, in the form of notifications, in the form of alerts, and so on and so forth. So it's even more important that we need to invest in ourselves. Yes, investment in ourselves is not just about continuous learning. It's not just about equipping our skills to improve our skills and talents. In addition to all those, we need to invest in ourselves on multiple other areas like quality sleep, taking care of our health, ensuring that we take the nutritious food on a daily basis, ensuring that we take the required exercises and take some preventive actions to take care of the biggest asset which God has given each one of us, called the health. If health is not there, everything else is not there. Health is wealth, which our own VIT Chancellor keeps telling in every single alumni meeting. And most important, whatever be the area where we are currently, it is important that we make small and consistent improvement every single day. I started my career with a Japanese organization. My first mentor was a Japanese, and they have a concept called Kaizen. Kaizen is a combination of 2 Japanese words, literally meaning change for the better, and it is usually associated with the term of continuous improvement. Even a small, even a minor improvement we make consistently on a given day is going to improve your overall results and productivity significantly more than 3 times. So remember, it is important that we learn, unlearn, and relearn. And especially with all the changes that are happening in the world, with the significant growth that is happening in terms of technology in every single field, it is important we learn, we unlearn, and relearn to stay relevant into whatever we wanted to do. Remember, but at the same time, life is not a sprint. It's a wonderful journey. It's a beautiful journey. Life is beautiful. We are not competing with each other. The world has got full of opportunities for everybody. We just need to compete with our own self to make a better version of ourselves. World is full of opportunities for everyone. And in line with the theme of the TEDx, we have unfolding possibilities for each one of us to go and compete. We just need to reveal the potential and look at these unlimited opportunities that are available with us. And I strongly believe the Spark framework which I've created is going to act as a catalyst for you to achieve the meaningful success in line with the purpose of your life. Thank you very much.